crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jones pass. Complete to
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. And yes, he found Toilolo.
Jones pass.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Runs through the contact. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Taken down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To Levine Toilolo.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Second and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
We've seen a lot of ups and downs in the young career of Mitchell Trubisky. 3 years with the Chicago Bears, and he's a young quarterback still learning on the job. But what numbers do you trust with him? 8-7, 15 starts last year, but he was 11-3 the year before. The Bears offense, though, in 2019, just 25th in passing and 29th overall. They're looking for Mitchell Trubisky to elevate his game and bring the Bears along with him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 19 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. But he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Trubisky on the keeper.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Jones On 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it.
Jones' pass complete to Golden Tate. A gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards. First down, Giants.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now Jones. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Smith.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Below Nichols. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Jones pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Giants 10. Bears.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Trubisky's pass.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's good for a Chicago Bears.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Trubisky's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now
8.
They'll throw it with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
26.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Giants.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Levine Torlolo, the tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. The throw right sideline here is complete. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first
and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 38-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Giants 13, Bears nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
At the 24-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
David Montgomery. That's good for a Chicago.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, a run with Cohen.
Number 29.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Trubisky.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 7.
Now it's Trubisky. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Montgomery back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Makes the score Giants 13. Bears.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Former first-round pick Leonard Floyd is no longer with the Bears, so they signed Robert Quinn to replace him as a sack guy. And Robert Quinn just got one right there. Had 11.5 sacks last year with Dallas. The best since his lone all-pro season in 2014. And I know the Bears are his 4th team in 4 years after stints with the Rams, Dolphins, and Cowboys. But don't be fooled by that. Robert Quinn still has a lot of juice left in his tank.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss.
At the 47-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, man. You can't do that.
Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into it. Not a good play at all.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
Brings up second and 8.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This is Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, got him, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
16, Bears 10.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gabriel. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
a play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky steps away. He'll run it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
15 more yards.
Sliding up, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it's Trubisky. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Pettis now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Chicago,